What's up? My name is PenguinSuit and I am a filmmaker and college dropout.
When did you realize traditional schooling wasn't for you?
I never really realized that traditional school wasn't something that I was going to use later on in life until later on in life. And here I am, and I look back and I see that maybe I didn't need all the math classes, but I can certainly give a lot of credit to the process of school and the discipline that was taught to me as a young person, as someone who was still growing into responsibility.
How did you balance the support you gave yourself mentally versus the support you got from others?
Having had dropped out of college, it was very difficult for me to have the support of my family, for example. I dropped out my first semester, so it wasn't something that they were particularly proud of, my parents, and they didn't really see a future for what I was doing. They didn't see a future for me going out and filming a bunch of rap videos and being paid $200 a video as an 18-year-old, granted, but still they didn't really see that as a solid source of income. And for the first few years, it was really hard to justify my not going to school for the work that I was doing and perhaps not making as much money as I could be doing if I had a college degree. So my parents always held that over me, especially since they came to this country to give me the opportunity to go to college and get ahead in life and do things that they weren't able to do back home. So I think there was always a lot of pressure for me to match those expectations. Eventually they kind of came around and supported me, and my entire family now really can look back and realize that it really was worth the struggle.
Did you ever have a WTF am I doing moment?
Despite having several moments along the way where I questioned if this was for me or if I was doing the right thing or if I was chasing the right path, at the end of the day, I don't think I've ever had a substantial instance that demotivated me to continue to chase my dreams and carry on and reach the goals that I've set for myself. So I think that it's all mental. I think that as long as you don't let yourself be talked down by anybody around you or any even people who love you, or as long as you don't allow yourself to be limited by those voices, you can really achieve anything you want without much external support.
So why have you decided to go back to school?
I want to go back to school to give my mom the satisfaction of her son having a degree. She always would tell me, I came to this country so that you can get an education. And I want to give her that satisfaction, because I love my mom. They get old, parents get older, and I think we take them for granted, so I want to do that for her. But also I want to perhaps tap uncharted territories in my creativity, and I'd like to actually go back and study video game design and animation to sharpen my skills in that, and maybe hopefully one day open up a company with my family who's also interested in coding and stuff. So I want to go back and get a degrey and learn some new skills, and I love learning, I just love learning as long as it's something that I'm passionate about. I'm always going to give it my all and want to explore more.
When you hear the word success, what does it mean to you?
I think success is subjective, and someone's definition of success might be different than your definition of success. To me, success means health. Success means healthy relationships. Success means healthy body, healthy mind, healthy spirit. I think success, which are things that really, in reality, in this day and age, are rare. They're really things that we don't take into consideration, but they are the things that really matter. It's rare to see someone be well balanced in their spirit, in their health, in their physical and mental state. And it's really hard to have a sound mind and be responsible and be caring. And I think these are the things that are successful. Like and I think these are the things that make you successful, the things that make you human. They're things that make the world a better place. Like, I've always found that no matter how many things I achieve, how many of my goals I achieve, and how many of the things that I've always dreamed for myself I achieve, I never really find myself quite satisfied. So I realized at an early point, if I place my identity in material things, then I wouldn't really. I realized from a very early age that if I place my identity in material things, then I would lose myself and lose who I am, and allow my failures to define me when I do reach those moments of failure. So I think that it's very important to give yourself goals that are healthy, and give yourself goals that help better you as a person, and are not attached to anything material or temporary.
Do you consider yourself successful?
I do think of myself as successful. I think I have a loving, caring family that's healthy, and I think I try for the most part to live a particularly healthy life and an active life. And I think as long as I have God's breath in my body and in my lungs and strength in my bones, then every day is a successful day. Every day is a beautiful day. Every day is a new chance to start fresh and dream bigger. So I think that, any moment that I'm breathing and able to smile, it's a successful day for me.